What's up guys, this is Astranox. In this video I'm going to be showcasing Luna after her buff, and she's got an exclusive equipment as well in this video in Wyvern 13 with a free-to-play team, right? Like Luna is a limited hero, but the other three heroes, you know, they are from the connection or only a 3-star hero. So Alexa, you can get her from Hero Connection. Crozet in the front, you can get him from Hero Connection. And Tarnargard is just a 3-star hero, easy to summon for. So Luna, I'll talk about what I'm seeing here. I'll be reacting on the first battle, but for my people that are struggling, you know, in Wyvern, stick around because I'll be dropping a bunch of knowledge on you with different team compositions, what to aim for in terms of stats and things like that, and boss mechanics. It's not a guide per se, but still I'll be giving you guys a bunch of information. So Luna here, let's get defense break. There we go. And Tarnargard is going crazy with them duo attacks. Look at that, he's going insane. Good lord, pushing the CR of the team as well. Okay, Luna's damage, skill 1, 30.4k. Was that full hit? Was that 4 or 5 hits? It might have been the maximum hit there. And she's wearing Daydream Joker, so more damage. So defense break is not there anymore. Now her skill number 3, she does have 50% defense penetration. Let's look at the damage here. Almost 20,000, 19.2k. So with the skill number 1, she's like doing more damage. When there's defense break, of course. So in the next battle, you know, Luna will be using her skill 3 versus a defense broken Wyvern 13 boss. So stick around if you want to see that damage. So you can see that here Alexa dealt a lot of damage because I believe she triggered duo attack maybe twice or maybe just once. But Alexa is on rage set. Luna is on speed hit. So by the way guys, my Luna doesn't actually have the right stats. What I mean is that she has too much effectiveness. She has too much critical hit chance for fighting Wyvern. So there is that to know. So it's easier for you guys to actually hit those type of numbers if you have her skilled up like I do. I'm just missing 2 and 2 the skill number 2 the passive. So yeah, you can definitely drop the crit chance, especially if you're running Furious. You can basically run no crit chance on your whole team almost. So yeah, Furious is a very powerful hero. So a nice cleanup on wave 1 here. So let's talk about team compositions. In the front, you're starting a new account, Crozet. You need sustain. You don't have that type of gear, don't have that type of damage that I'm doing. So you need to have a hero that can heal. Angelica is free now. You can have her in the front line. You don't need to do a specialty change like, you know, Montmorency into Angelic Montmorency. Her base stats are better, so she's going to be tanking like better. And you can have 3-star artifact prophetic candlestick on Angelica, and she's going to be using her skill 2 constantly, skill 3 as well, but the skill 2 heals for her crap load, so you're going to be able to keep her alive no problem with the free health set from the 4th or 5th day new player login, you know, reward. So there's that. Now you can be running Alexa, that's a damage dealer right there, 3-star, free from the connection. She has poisons, it's great. You want to have debuffs for Wyvern. So yeah, that's 2 already. You have your frontliner Angelica, or you could have Angelic Montmorency if you want to go through the specialty change, farm the runes and all that. Maybe you already have her, you're struggling with Wyvern 13, maybe you have 12 or under on farm. But to be honest, like if you can do that small push to get to Wyvern 13, you should do it because it's going to be more efficient. You're going to be, you know, better drop rate for item level 85 stuff, and better drop rate for the materials. You can see Luna here, she performed better, but I believe there was some maybe a few duo attacks. That's why she was able to do that much damage, and there was defense break on the boss when she used skill 3, so it did push the damage even further. So yes, back to team composition. Angelica in the front, Alexa is 1 damage dealer. Now you have, maybe you don't have Luna, but let's say you do have Luna. You don't need to run Tarnargard, you can be running Furious. He's free, invest the Mola into him, you can drop your crit chance on the whole team. He's got defense break on skill 3, he's a ranger, you can have Song of Star artifact to get the target debuff from skill 1, so you deal more damage versus target. And also, that's another debuff, so that's great. So yeah, and Furious is able to land burn. Now, Tarnargard that I'm running, he is on Junkyard Dog Guild to Gear Collaboration limited artifact, so that is not realistic for newer players. You did not do maybe that because you just started, right? So that's why Furious is that good. He makes it so it's easier to gear your team out, so you should definitely invest into Furious. I have videos out there, a bunch of videos, man. I have Angelica, I have videos with Angelica in the front. I have videos with Crozet in the front. I have videos with Angelic Montmorency, right? You can have Angelica instead of her. It's going to be easier to gear. With, Furious, with Alexa and Sigrid. Sigrid is what I've been recommending players, newer players, to pick from their selective summon. So it makes it so much easier in Wyvern. So now let's say you do have Luna, you want to run Sigrid plus Luna, then what you can do is drop Alexa. You drop Alexa, you keep Furious in there because you'll have a better uptime on your defense break debuff. And defense break is a big deal because there's an artifact, a 3-star one that you want to wear on your damage dealer or dealers, and it's called Daydream Joker. Daydream Joker deals damage based on the target's maximum health. So at max, it's 3% of the target's maximum health, but there is the damage mitigation of the boss, which is their defense. So if you have defense break debuff, which shreds their defense by 70%, you're going to be hitting harder, and Daydream Joker is going to scale better. And Daydream Joker, here Alexa again, but she's on rage set, so she's dealing 30% more damage against a debuff target, and Luna doesn't have the right stats anyways. So yeah, Daydream Joker is a big deal. You land defense break, debuff, you want to have a good uptime, you want a team that has a bunch of debuffs, because debuffs is the name of the game. When it comes to Wyvern, you want to have 2 debuffs so the boss attacks the frontliner, and if you have 3 debuffs or more, the boss will deal greatly reduced damage. If you have a tag break in there, like you have exclusive equipment of Luluka, and you have Luluka in there with skill 3, or Luna, her exclusive equipment that I'm running for her skill 3, is landing attack break for 2 turns and defense break as well. That makes it so much easier to do the boss. So let's say you have Luna, you have Sigrid, you have, what is it? Actually, yeah, what am I? 1, 2. I mean, now with that team, let's say you have, right? You have Luna, you have Sigrid, that's 2. Your frontliner, let's say it's Angelica. Now your third one, you want to run Furious, so you have a better uptime on defense break. You could be running Alexa, right? But you want a better uptime on your defense break. It's such a big deal because it's a debuff and you're dealing so much more damage, so you don't have to stay in there for too long. And it helps for a bunch of stuff, man. If the battle drags on, you're going to be having some problems because maybe the boss, maybe the debuffs are not landing. So it's important to have 65% effectiveness. That's how you counter the 80% effect resistance of the boss. You need 65% effectiveness to land your debuffs. And like I said, debuffs is the name of the game when it comes down to Wyvern. But yes, there's a lot of team compositions out there. You can do free-to-play teams. Your gear level might need to be a bit higher, but you can do just fine. You can be running Sigrid from Selective Summon. Luna is a limited hero, but you're watching the video, so you probably have Luna, or you want to get her, you want to see how she performs before you summon her, something like that. So yeah, Sigrid, Luna, Angelica in the front, plus Furious as your fourth. You can have Tarnar Guard instead of Furious. But I heavily recommend that you build Furious. Like, if your gear level is not, like, if you cannot farm Wyvern already, you're having troubles, then yeah, I mean, Furious is going to be a big deal. Definitely will be. You can be running a fourth hero, like a flexible hero, anything else. You could be running Luluka, she's got defense break. Maybe it's an ice hero that doesn't have defense break, but you really want to bring the hero along. You can just do it. You can do just fine. You might just need a bit more gear. But debuffs is the name of the game. Defense break is top priority to scale the damage with Daydream Joker. But if you can get attack break debuff, cutting the attack in half of the boss, it's going to be much easier. It's going to be easier for your healer, your frontliner, to sustain it. Or you're going to live longer if you're running a knight like General Purgis, 4-star Moonlight hero. Every time he gets attacked, he pushes the CR of your team, and it's easier to gear for, and you can do a speed run better with that. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one, guys. I'm Astranox. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.